whoever took Nick.
These bats are bred for one purpose.
We got snowmen!
We are 24 hours to Christmas.
We need to find...
Hello, and welcome to Top Select 10. Welcome to the ultimate movie countdown. If you've been scrolling through Netflix trying to find that perfect movie, stop right here. Today, we're ranking the top 10 must-watch movies on Netflix from 2023 to 2024. From breathtaking action and mind-blowing thrillers to heartfelt dramas and award-winning masterpieces, we've got the ultimate list of movies you just can't miss. Whether you're watching solo, with friends, or planning a movie night, this list has something for everyone. And trust me, our all list will blow your mind. Let's get into it. Starting with number 10, a film that set the streaming charts on fire. And don't skip ahead. Our top 3 picks are absolute game changers that everyone is talking about. Hit that like button, subscribe for more movie rankings, and let's jump into the ultimate Netflix binge session. Number 10, Ballerina. Ballerina is a South Korean action thriller film. If you're looking for the next Godfather, Unusual Suspects, or some other smartly written film, seek life elsewhere. This is a great action-packed film with an excellent cast and a simple storyline. The action is great and is pretty violent, for those of us who enjoy that genre. The acting is pretty good and convincing. Standard revenge for a fallen friend, but well worth the time investment. The villains are so unlikable, it just makes rooting for the heroine that much better. Very clever how she outsmarts and hunts down the bad guys. I really like well-developed and though through the heroine is. The whole hidden past thing is predictable, but you can forgive it for this fun film. Number 9. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is an American science fiction action film based on Hasbro's Transformers toy line, and primarily influenced by its Beast Wars sub-franchise. Returning to the action and spectacle that have captured moviegoers around the world, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts will take audiences on a 90s globe-trotting adventure with the Autobots and introduce a whole new faction of Transformers, the Maximals, to join them as allies in the existing battle for Earth. Directed by Stephen Caple Jr. and starring Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback. Number 8. Golden Kamuy. Set in the late Meiji period in Hokkaido, Japan, Saichi Sugimoto is a war hero who was known as Immortal Sugimoto during the Russo-Japanese War. He now starts a new life in Hokkaido. To raise money for his plan, he pans for gold in Hokkaido. He hears about the existence of gold nuggets that belong to the indigenous Ainu people, but were stolen by a man known as Naprabo. Right before he was caught, Naprabo allegedly hid the gold nuggets. In prison, Naprabo tattooed the secret location among the bodies of 24 different prisoners. Each prisoner had a piece that would collectively reveal the location of the gold nuggets. Naprabo then escaped prison with those 24 prisoners. One day, Saichi Sugimoto is attacked by a wild bear. At that time, he is saved by an Ainu girl named Asurpa. Asurpa's father was killed by the man who stole the gold nuggets, and she wants to take revenge on her father's killer. Saichi Sugimoto and Asurpa, for different reasons, begin to work together. More people join the chase for the hidden gold nuggets. Number 7. Blood and Gold. Set in the spring of 1945, just before the end of World War II, Elsa and Heinrich quickly realize that they have more in common than their common enemy. Both fight for justice, against the Nazis, and for their families. Heinrich is looking for his daughter, but in Elsa's remote village, a Jewish treasure of gold is hidden that the Nazis want to plunder. An action-packed search for the treasure begins, villagers against the SS. The greed for the gold brings secrets to light and ends in a bloody showdown in the village church. Number 6. Kingdom 3: Flame of Destiny. Kingdom 3: The Flame of Destiny is a Japanese historical war film. To defend their kingdom against a sudden invasion, a mighty general returns to the battlefield alongside a war orphan, now grown up, who dreams of glory. Like the first 2 movies, it keeps to the story and the flow of the manga, which will satisfy the manga fans also. Furthermore, I love the way they explain war strategy in the movie by key point characters, because it is an important part in the manga. The explanation is not too big and nerdy, just the right amount to get absorbed in the battle. Not just the small fighting/battles of Shin himself, but for the whole battle/war. Also the camera work, making it feel like you are running with the soldiers, just increased the changes to get absorbed into the war. Only to choice the adult Kingsei actor for his background story made the emotional effect of the background story lose its effect to public. Number 5. The Killer. The Killer is a 2023 American action thriller film. A man solitary and cold, methodical and unencumbered by scruples or regrets. The killer waits in the shadows, watching for his next target. And yet the longer he waits, the more he thinks he's losing his mind, if not his cool. A brutal, bloody, and stylish noir story of a professional assassin lost in a world without a moral compass. This is a case study of a man alone, armed to the teeth and slowly losing his mind. I really enjoyed The Killer. It's a masterclass in direction, with David Fincher delivering impeccable, precise filmmaking from start to finish. The performances are top-notch, adding layers to what could have been a straightforward plot. I was particularly impressed by the moody, atmospheric vibe the film maintained throughout, which kept me glued to the screen. Number 4. The Shadow Strays. The Shadow Strays is a 2024 Indonesian action crime thriller film. Codename 13. A 17-year-old trained assassin is under suspension because of a sloppy mission in Japan. The girl built a conscience when she met Manji, an 11-year-old boy who lost his mother to a crime syndicate. When Manji is captured, 13 is hellbent on setting a path of destruction to rescue the boy, including going against her mentor and the organization who hires her, the Shadow. It's a cool action movie with some particularly graphic violence to accompany the well-choreographed action scenes. And by graphic violence, I mean some of the killings of standard action movie henchmen reach body horror levels of brutality. Number 3. The Last Kingdom. 7 Kings Must Die. The Last Kingdom. 7 Kings Must Die is a British historical drama film. Britain, early 10th century AD. Edward, King of Wessex, Mercia, and East Anglia has died, creating a power vacuum in the kingdom. Vying to be king are Ethelstan and Elfwerd, both sons of Edward, but with the claim of Ethelstan, the eldest, in dispute. Ethelstan has fallen under the influence of Ingelmund, a half-Dane, half-Saxon, who appears to have prophetic powers. The Saxons' enemies, the Danes, Scots, and some smaller kingdoms, see Edward's death as a chance to invade. Sitting between the two forces is Northumbria, ruled by Uhtred of Bebbanburg. Number 2. Dungeons and Dragons. Honor Among Thieves. Having spent 2 long years in a dark and dank prison cell after a botched attempt to get his hands on a magical artifact, lute-playing bard-turned-thief Ejin Darvis decides he has had enough. And as the once-respected former member of the Noble Harpers and his fierce barbarian companion Holga Kilgore assemble a motley crew of old and new friends, a dangerous mission to reunite with Ejin's daughter Kira begins. But the busy streets of mythical Neverwinter have evil sorcerers, powerful necromancers, and legendary creatures of lore now stand in the way. Do Ejin and his misfits have what it takes to complete their quest in the perilous world of Dungeons and Dragons? This film delivers what it promises. Nothing more, nothing less. It is a good fantasy adventure story based on the famous world of Dungeons and Dragons. Number 1. Extraction 2. Mercenary Tyler Rake has accepted his next mission, which is a challenging one. He has to rescue the family of a crime syndicate leader from a prison complex. With the help of his 2 associates, Tyler launches the rescue operation, overcoming strong resistance from adversaries. Extraction is awesome. Extraction 2 is more awesome. I could feel it immediately. The story, characters, and villain are all a step up. It's intense and suspenseful throughout. But of course, we're here for the action. And just like the rest of the movie, it jumps a level. It's just as clear and well shot as in the original, but it's more creative, bigger, and harder. It has one of the coolest, longest, and most impressive simulated one-takes I've ever seen. I was mesmerized. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share the video. Thank you.